Sign languages are fully fledged natural languages structurally distinct from the spoken languages. It is also a means of communication through bodily movements, especially of the hands and arms, used when spoken communication is impossible or not desirable. Meanwhile, here is an explanation by Dr. Anthony.
Sign language. This is a system of communication that is being used by persons with hearing impairment or hard of hearing.
The International Day of Sign Languages is celebrated annually in order to raise awareness of the importance of sign language in the full realization of the human rights of people who are deaf. The resolution which established the day recognizes the importance of preserving sign languages as a part of linguistic and cultural diversity.
The challenges are enormous, and it ranges from lack of acceptance, because as a society, we do not accept them always. We see disability or persons who are deaf as people who have contagious disease. And then when you look at deafness or hearing impairment, we are not looking at a communicable disease. We are looking at persons or people who have difficulties in hearing. And oftentimes, we don't give them recognition. That is one aspect. Another one is our attitude towards them. We often look down on them because we always perceive them to be people who are abnormal. Let me use that word. And they are not abnormal human beings.
Meanwhile, hearing loss can affect a person in many ways, with fewer educational and job opportunities due to impaired communication. Social withdrawal due to reduced access to services and difficulties communicating with others are emotional problems caused by a drop in self-esteem and confidence.
The first thing is acceptance. Accept them the way they are. The problem is not created by them. At times, people with this kind of disability, hearing impairment, it could be congenital, that is, some were born with it. It could be adventitious, that is, it is acquired later in life when they had acquired language, and due to sickness or due to accidents or environmental problem, and they suddenly became deaf. And what do? They must be accepted. We must see them as one of us, as important members of our society.
However, society has developed in a way that sets up barriers against the full participation and equality of deaf people on the basis of their different communication mode. The Nigerian government must do all that is necessary to ensure that deaf and hard of hearing persons are adequately attended to in health centers. Also, the society should not abandon them but show love and care to impaired communication persons. Adejoke Ilori, reporting for KAFTAN Television.